Good morning, guys. Welcome back to the channel. Thank you for all the support and comments and information that you guys have been giving me. Welcome back to Building a Shop series. So tomorrow, or I should say in the morning, is the day that the building erectors are supposed to show back up, pull all this metal down, replace everything with new panels that aren't rippled on the edges, fix a couple of the trim issues, and pretty much seal this building up and get it correct. That being said, I have to work a course tomorrow. That's how everything gets scheduled when you have to work. So the wife will be out here a few times to check it out, and I will have the time-lapse camera going so we can get a little bit of footage of this whole process and share it with you guys. And let's hope they stay good on their word. So they completed the building. Everything is up to par. Everything we agreed upon, they did. We had the same goal, the same expectations before or when they came back. So they came back. It took them a day and a half to complete everything, and they got everything tied in perfectly. I'm happy with it. We went over the building probably about 3 times as they were working on it. So as much as it sucked and all these speed bumps were horrible and they should have did the right thing from the beginning, they didn't, but we're past that, and they did show back up, and he did put in 110% effort to try and make everything correct. And when we were all said and done, he even said he apologized multiple times, and he said, I dropped the ball. I should have done this building correct from the get-go. I apologize. And he was honest about it. So I told him, I said, hey man, we live and learn. Now at least your business is going to be better from this situation in the long run, right? I mean, you learned a valuable lesson. I learned a little lesson too, is just to kind of make sure everything's clear, as we talked about before, and everybody's on the same page. And so he learned a lesson, I learned a lesson. We completed the mission and we moved on. We shook hands. Everything was good. He was happy with what he did. And he actually said there was one panel that he replaced on the building that he wasn't 100% happy with, and he wanted to come back out and replace it. Let me show you guys some of the stuff they replaced. As you saw, they took down all the panels. I think I got most of that on the time lapse. They took down all the panels, replaced the panels with brand new sections. And they also brought more trim, and they did all the trim work, and they also replaced all the screws with color matched white screws. So right now you can look down the edge of the building and there is no lines on the panels. All the overlaps look awesome, just like they should right here. And then they have the color matched screws, which looks awesome as well. And it did rain after they got done, so there's a little bit of mud splashed up on the panels. But as you can see, so they put those closures on the bottom, which it makes the building look 100 times better than that panel just hanging down there freely. So it actually closes it off on the bottom and just gives it like a really nice detailed look, that it should have. And then they did the corner caps right here. You can see they put a nice corner cover on there. And then up top there, they did the corners and the box closures as well. So let's see if you can get a better look at it. So you can see closed off the tops as well, all the way across. And then they finished it out with really nice detail work around the openings for the garage doors will be. You can see this right here. They did a closure piece on the trim, color match screws, you know, minimum right here. God, it looks so much better. Unbelievably how much better it looks. And you can see the bottom closures right there. So it looks awesome. So with this building, usually they put roll-up doors in these things, and I can't stand those doors. I hate them, just the look of them. So what originally my whole plan was to do the size doors I wanted and just have sorry, I don't have COVID, I promise. So my original plan was just make the openings the size of residential garage doors. So this one over here will be where I'm standing will be where the car lift is going to be. So this door is a 9-foot high by 10-foot wide garage door, and then this one back here, this is where kind of the more kids and mama side of the garage. This one will be a 16-foot wide door, 9-foot high standard. This one will have a standard track on it going up, and then it'll be on a motor with a garage door button just like your standard ones. And then this 10-foot door, it'll have a high-rise track in it that goes up into the ceiling, and that way when the door is open we can lift the car up and down on this side. And then it will have the side mount motor right there on the side. That way it rolls it up from the side so it's not hanging from the top. That should get started next week. I have a buddy that does residential garage doors. He's already been out to measure this stuff, and of course we'll do an episode on hanging those doors so you guys can see what exactly we're going to put in. But I'm really thinking once those residential, you know, farm or carriage style doors they call them, once those get hung and are operational, it's really going to make the building look more of like a residential, just big garage instead of like a metal shop, because that's kind of what we were veering away from. You know, if we had a lot more space to drive a lot further behind the house on the property, then yeah, I would put a big metal shop. But I've just never really liked the look of, you know, a huge metal shop right beside your house. And then we did get the pieces for the trusses, but I'm gonna wait until like I said, the garage door guy gets over here and kind of see what his configuration is for the top, for like the hangers, and see where we need to be when we hang this 16-foot garage door on this side. We'll let him kind of make the call. He's the professional on what he needs up top for the support on the garage doors. Other than that, we got the insulation, the double bubble up top. We got the galvalume roof on this building. It is snow white on all the panels, I believe, and everything is closed up. Everything is good to go. They put the door in. We got 4 windows in here that open and close like normal. And this building finished out like it stands right now was $18,400, I believe it was. I'll see if I can update the price. I'll double check that and put it in the description below. Yeah, so hopefully this helps you guys or anybody out there that's looking to get a metal building and kind of leads you in the right direction and lets you understand kind of how this company and this rat race works with this metal building stuff. So keep an eye out. Make sure you don't get ripped off. Ask all the questions you need to ask before they start. Make sure you get your warranty information. Make sure you get your paperwork. Make sure you get your blueprints and your diagrams and everything that you need for the building, for the county to get your permitting, all that stuff done. And make sure you have pictures of the building that they're going to make. Like, hey, send me some pictures of interiors of buildings you've already done. And then ask them, is my building going to look exactly like this on the interior? Then when they show up, you can actually have some reference so they don't try and bait and switch you, kind of like what they did to me. All that being said, thank you guys for watching. If you missed any of the previous videos in this episode, they'll be listed in the link below. And we look forward to getting these garage doors in and completed, and getting this shop filled up and just starting our projects again. Thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe if you're interested in this type of content, and we will see you on the next video.